Hello there, I'm Dark Shades and this is Dark Shades as Dark Shades in this video. I have posted some videos on Black Bright News because they had some historical content. But this is a much light-hearted flavour, so this is why this is on this channel. And on Dark Shades channel you'll find a gamut of information, not only with relationships but with everything you need to know. Anyway, what I wanted to say is I was talking to somebody about hostility between black men and women, and it made me think of a dance I went to the other day. I went to this nightclub and there was a black man standing up there. He had plaits in his hair, and you know when you haven't, if you've been sleeping in, I don't know, if you haven't got braids or long hair, you're not going to know. But okay, imagine you've got a child. You know what a child looks like. You've seen them in school. Everybody's seen them. Those children whose hair's been plaited and it hasn't been done for days. And then all the ends start coming out and it looks really untidy. You can't even see the parting of where the plaits went. Well, this is how this man's head was. His head had all these plaits. I don't know if they were cane rows or singles. You couldn't see the parting. You couldn't see, it was just shabby. So not only did he have his hair like that, but he had this white kind of a shirt type thing, which was all creased. It hadn't been ironed. He had on a pair of trousers that were probably his brother's. They were much too long for him. And he had on a pair of shoes that they hadn't seen a polish in decades. So there was me and these three other girls sitting on a table, at a table. So he kept turning around and looking, and each of us were thinking, bloody hell, why is he looking at us? Because, we're thinking we're all about that. You know how women are. And anyway, one of the girls stood up. And she was all dressed in black, looking really, really good. She didn't even stand up 5 seconds and he grabbed her. I said, "More on dance video." And she reacted and she goes, "No." She pulled away. And he stared at her and said, "Why not?" And she goes, "Because I don't want to." Now, she's not going to say it's because you haven't made any attempt to make an effort to look good. And you're going out and you want to meet women. She's not going to be rude like that. She's assuming that he must know that he don't look good, and the reason why she don't want to dance with him is because he hasn't made any effort. But oh no, he doesn't. He's probably so I don't even know what. But he waits a couple of minutes and then he pulls her and asks her again, and now she's getting agitated. And she kind of said, "Look, I don't want to dance with you." So what I'm trying to say is that when they say women are aggressive, I think it's in reaction. I believe it's in reaction to a response. Now, if that man, okay, forget about the hair for now and the fact that his shirt needed ironing and his trousers are too big. Forget that for a moment. And just say, if he had approached her in a different way and said, "Oh, excuse me, I think you really look nice this evening. I'd really love to dance with you." She might have thought, not that she wants to dance with him, because the thing is, he don't look great. He look like some mad somebody, right? But at least she might have said, "Oh, no, thank you. I don't feel like dancing," or something. Should have been more polite. But I think what happens a lot of the time is that we are reacting. Now, it works the other way as well. If a man speaks nicely to a woman and she jumps up and whatever, you haven't got an excuse apart from the fact that she must be demented or she's got a screw loose. But ordinarily, if a man was to approach a female in a cavalier manner, and was to speak to her really nicely, you're not going to get a negative response. She's not going to be hostile. she's not going to be aggressive. So it's important to understand that the way you approach somebody is the reaction you're going to get. Now, we do need to learn to hold back that reaction and not be so reactionary. We do need to learn that if somebody speaks to us a certain way, we don't have to respond in kind because you're lowering yourself to that level. But a lot of the times we operate on impulse and we really react automatically. We're on automatic pilot, but that's not an excuse. So all I'm trying to say in this video is that it really is important, because I know depending on how somebody speaks to me is how I'm going to respond back to them. And there might be times when I'm in a really good mood and I'll say to that person, oh, you know, calm down. You don't have to say it like that. Or don't be so angry. Or why do you sound so hostile? Why do you sound so aggressive? What's happened? You know what? And that person will calm down. But it's not all the time you're in that place to challenge that behaviour and to talk in a tone that would calm that situation down. But that is what we need to do, peeps. And that's all I've got to say. Okay then, that's all for now.